Welcome, everyone. Today we're going to have a real conversation about AI. I want to talk about what actually matters to your business. I'm Emily, and I'm from Practically You AI Assistants. When I first heard about AI, I have to admit I was really skeptical. But after digging in and focusing on how I can use AI for good, I'm eager to share with my business owner friends because I think that using AI in your business, even in small ways, can make a really big difference. So, AI is not just for tech giants anymore. You don't need to have a computer science degree or a huge budget. What you do need is to understand which parts of AI actually matter for your business. But it's confusing. So today we'll focus on what's real, what's helpful, and what you can actually start using today. What is AI? Let's think about your kitchen. Imagine you have a really good kitchen assistant. They can follow your recipes exactly. They learn how you like things done. And after a while, they might even start suggesting what to cook based on what's in your fridge. That's essentially what AI does for your business. It follows your instructions, it learns your preferences and style, and eventually it can start making helpful suggestions. This can look like AI communicating with your customers through a chat widget on your website. They can schedule appointments for you. They can answer frequently asked questions the way that you would. Before we go over what AI looks like today, I think it's helpful to just take a quick look back. So in the 1940s, we got our first computers, which were basically giant calculators that took up entire rooms. And in the 1950s, brought the first AI concepts. Fast forward to the 2000s, and AI started doing things like sorting your email and recommending Netflix shows. And here we are in the 2020s where AI can write, plan, chat, and even get your calendar organized. AI has been growing up slowly to this point, and now it's really taking off. So let's talk about workflows. Basic AI workflows are like following a recipe exactly. Measure, mix, bake, done. AI intelligent workflows are like being an experienced cook who adapts, like, oh, I'm out of butter, so I'm going to use oil instead. Agentic AI is like having a personal chef who looks in your fridge and decides what to make based on your mood and your dietary needs. And an orchestration, that's like having a whole restaurant kitchen where everyone knows their role and they coordinate perfectly. So each level does more thinking for you. There are several popular AI tools out there, and there are more joining every single day. ChatGPT is your most versatile writing assistant. It's great for emails, brainstorming, and explaining things in plain English. Custom GPTs are like hiring a specialist because you can train them on your specific business needs. So anytime you are typing in the same request into ChatGPT more than once, that is a clue for you that you might want to create a custom GPT. Claude is great for anything that you need a natural writing style for. So any kind of need you might have for some sophisticated text, Claude is a great option. It's also great for multi-step tasks and coding. And GenSpark is a super agent that can create content and research topics, synthesizing information for you. And all the links to these tools are in the description below. You may have heard a fancy term called vibe coding. It literally means to talk to AI like you would just a friend without technical skills required. You can be really conversational and it translates it into computer speak. So it's like having a translator who speaks both human and computer. That's why it's so much easier for us to use AI these days because we don't have to know code. We can just speak naturally. So there are different agents that you've heard about with AI, and I want to kind of go over each one of those and what those look like. So an individual agent is like having a really good assistant where you train them to handle specific tasks in a certain way. An agentic workflow is like having a assembly line where each step can make decisions and adapt. So it's like if a customer says yes, go here. If a customer says no, go here. Agentic orchestrations are like an orchestra where there are different sections doing different things, but they're all working together. And a multi-orchestration, well, that's like a whole company where there are different departments and they're coordinating seamlessly. So let's get a little practical. AI is working in small businesses right now. It's scheduling appointments so you don't have to play phone tag. It's writing follow-up emails that get responses. It's analyzing customer feedback to spot trends that you might miss. And it can even suggest new business ideas based on what your customers are asking for. Think of it as like a business insight coach that never sleeps and never has a bad day. So this can be overwhelming, but how do you get started? My recommendation is just to pick one task that you absolutely hate doing. And maybe it's writing social media posts or sending follow-up emails. Just start there. And then second, try a free tool like ChatGPT or Claude or even a simple scheduling assistant. Don't worry about picking the perfect one. And then just experiment with it and see how it works for you. If you found this helpful, I would appreciate a like and a follow. And if you want to learn more about how I can support your small business with AI, you can check out more information about Practically You at practicallyu.com.